Clock. Time to reach for mobile water. Mobile water, unique in every way.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
Citi News. .3 Citi FM. This is the Citi Prime News. We're broadcasting live from our studios in Accra. This afternoon, NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman Wuntumi's troubles with the law continues as Attorney General directs fresh prosecution against his Wuntumi farms for allegedly defrauding the Exim Bank of over 24 million cedis.
He forged the invoice he obtained from Kasama Enterprise by removing the word invoice and replacing it with receipt. This forged receipt was then submitted to Exim Bank as proof that he had purchased the equipment after the disbursement of the loan facility.
Meanwhile, leader of the Liberal Party of Ghana, Kofi Akpaloo, to also face prosecution for alleged over 3 million cocoa board contract fraud.
It's really pathetic. As at now, it has been confirmed that 6 people,
Still on the Citi Prime News, some unfortunate news from the Ashanti region as police conveyed charred bodies of the 6 victims of a midnight fire outbreak at Ebuakwa Menchia.
It's really pathetic. As at now, it has been confirmed that 6 people, dead.
Meanwhile, investigations continue into the cause of the fire. And later on the Citi Prime News, if you are yet to pay for your table at the Situation All White Party, time may be running out as today represents the last day for patrons to do so.
We can wait till close of day, but after today, we are done.
You should call, confirm the table and pay for it.
By close of day, today.
All that and more coming up on the Citi Prime News, which is also live in the Western region on Premier 100.5 FM, on Beach 105.5 FM, and Sky 93.5 FM, all in Takrady. In the Bono region, the news is live on Greener 95.9 FM in Sunyai. In the Ashanti region, we're on Alpha Radio 104.9 FM in Kumasi and Orange 107.9 FM also in Kumasi. In the Volta region, the Citi Prime News is live on Global 105.1 FM in Ho and Adanu 107.7 FM in Adakluwaya. In the Ahafo region, we're on Hammers Radio 106.5 FM in Gosu.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
I am Charles Osukume, grateful to you for your time this afternoon. Remember, the Citi Prime News is also live around the world on citinewsroom.com. And we begin from the Government Accountability Series, where the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dr. Dominic Ayine, has directed the prosecution of Wuntumi Farms Limited and its directors over an alleged 24.26 million Ghana cedis Exim Bank loan fraud involving forgery and causing financial loss to the state. According to the Attorney General, investigations show that the company applied in December 2017 for an 18 million Ghana cedis loan despite not being registered at the time. It was further revealed that the firm later altered a 4 million Ghana cedis invoice presented as payment for farm equipment that was never purchased. Speaking at the Government Accountability Series this morning, Dr. Dominic Ayine said the farming project never took off, no jobs were created, and the loan conditions were breached.
Our investigations established that Chairman Wuntumi had approached Kasama Enterprise, an industrial equipment dealer, and obtained an invoice with a promise to return to purchase the said equipment. He never went back to purchase the equipment. Instead, and this is where the criminal enterprise began, he forged the invoice he obtained from Kasama Enterprise by removing the word invoice and replacing it with receipt. This forged receipt was then submitted to Exim Bank as proof that he had purchased the equipment after the disbursement of the loan facility. Investigations established that Chairman Wontumi did not purchase any equipment and as such could not register any equipment in the joint names of Exim Bank and Wontumi Farms Limited as per the loan conditions, even though funds were disbursed to him to that effect, a contract, but constitute acts of criminality by no means a person than the regional chairman of the then ruling party. In the circumstances and the face of the evidence we have gathered in this investigation, thoroughly conducted by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, we have made the decision to prosecute Wontumi Farms and its directors with defrauding by false pretenses, forgery, and causing financial loss to the state in the sum of 24,255,735 Ghana cedis.
That was the voice of Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dr. Dominic Ayine. Well, let's stay with Dr. Dominic Ayine because he is also saying that Kofi Akpaloo, the leader of the Liberal Party of Ghana, is expected to be charged over an alleged 3.17 million Ghana cedis cocoa board contract fraud. Investigations indicate that Kofi Akpaloo secretly registered a company with a name similar to that of a legitimate contractor and diverted 8 cocoa board checks into his personal account between 2022 and 2024. The Attorney General and Minister for Justice says that funds were redirected without the knowledge of the rightful contractor and involved acts of forgery and misrepresentation. According to the Attorney General, charges including stealing, forgery, and money laundering are expected to be filed in January.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the case involving Mr. Percival Akpaloo of the Liberal Party of Ghana, the Financial Intelligence Center flagged and filed a suspicious transaction report with First Bank Ghana Limited regarding transactions on an account belonging to Poma Universal Ghana Limited. That is a company owned by the said Kofi Akpaloo. Following the STR, that is a suspicious transaction report by the FIC, the Economic and Organized Crime began an investigation into the matter. Ekua Poma also alleged that Akpaloo forged her signature on the cocoa board contract using her former name, Mercy Owusu, to secure the agreement without her authorization. First Bank Ghana Limited conducted an internal investigations and corroborated the fraud allegations that we have made, concluding that Akpaloo knowingly misrepresented ownership of the checks and deposited them into the wrong account. The bank acknowledged operational failures in detecting the discrepancies between the check payee names and the account numbers. The suspects who have been investigated are Percival Kofi Akpaloo, Poma Ghana Limited, the Poma with the H, and Delvin Akpaloo, his wife. That is the spouse of Kofi Akpaloo. The evidence shows that they engage in various criminal offenses, including stealing, forgery, and money laundering. And they will be charged by my office, again, as I said, upon resumption of work after the Christmas holidays.
Again, the voice of Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dr. Dominic Ayine. This is still the Citi Prime News on 97.3 Citi FM. In some news, some unfortunate news coming from the Ashanti region where 6 people, including a 3-month-old baby, have been confirmed dead after a fire gutted an apartment at Ibuakwa Menchia in the Achimangwa-Bieja South municipality of that region. The fire, which broke out around 12:30 a.m. today, trapped the occupants in the building. Firefighters from the Nkaria and Chedie stations managed to bring the blaze under control, but all 6 victims were pronounced dead. Assembly member for the Ibuakwa Menchia electoral area, Evans Opoku, confirmed the news to Citi News.
There's a fire outbreak at Menchia, and then it's seriously, and then it's really pathetic. As at now, it has been confirmed that 6 people dead. So we are on it, and then see to it that the police men will also take their action and then respond to it right now. It happened around 12:30 to 1 day at dawn. Yeah. We all witnessed that there was a lights out.
That was Evans Opoku, the assembly member for Ebuakwa Menchia electoral area in the Ashanti region. Meanwhile, police have conveyed the charred bodies to the morgue as investigations into the fire continue. In some other news, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Amakofibua, has handed over the first mining operating permits under the government's flagship Responsible Cooperative Mining Initiative. The permit was presented to the Anya Teleku Bokazu Responsible Cooperative Mining Society Limited at a symbolic ceremony held at Anya in the Lembele district of the Western region. Speaking at the event, the minister assured that the initiative will not end with the issuance of permits, noting that beneficiary cooperatives will receive training and modern technological equipment to help reduce environmental degradation and improve safety in mining communities.
The NDC government is not against mining. President John Mahama is not against mining, but he's against irresponsible, destructive mining that destroy our water bodies and our environment and kill us. What we are doing here today is a testament to President Mahama's commitment to responsible cooperative mining. We have begun this training. We've already identified communities that in the coming weeks we will be going to. We'll go to Nkasiem, we'll go to New Edubiase, Kandema, Dankpurgo, Juaboso, and so many other areas to launch the cooperative mining scheme. And this is the good part. Now we are not simply just launching it. We are coming to use modern technology. Instead of using your hand to destroy the water, we will help you to retrieve 90% or more of the gold instead of the 40 that you use to destroy the water. So, for example, Telekubukazo Anya, we are bringing you a central processing machine to produce your gold and get more money.
Well, that was the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Amakofibua. A road and building consultant, engineer Abdullahi Mahama, is calling on the government to urgently summon the chief executive of the Tema Metropolitan Assembly, E.B. Bright, over the encroachment on a wetland in the Tema Heavy Industrial Area by unidentified persons. The site, which serves as a water retention basin and a major sewage management point for the community, has reportedly been covered with concrete structures, raising concerns about possible flooding and a public health emergency. Sources indicate that construction activities have been ongoing at the designated wetland for the past 2 months. In an interview with Citi News, Engineer Abdullahi Mahama urged authorities to immediately reclaim the land and sanction those responsible, describing the situation as a clear breach of the country's land use and environmental laws.
We want to call the shots. This one immediately. The Minister for Local Government, the regional minister, has to call on the Metropolitan Assembly head to a meeting ASAP and ask them how would they interpret what I just read in the LI 2465/2022, because we cannot sit down and be behaving like mushrooms, ostriches, and see that a developer for the past 2 months is undertaking a development which is going to be a danger to Ghanaians. Recently, I made mention of what is happening at Abukobi. The boundary between La Quantana and Abukobi has also seen a similar, river being covered by unknown developers. How many times must we sit down and allow unknown, so to speak, to be developing that, which is not like it happened overnight? If we do not sit up and call the shots, there are a lot of big people within 25-26. It cannot be that an ordinary person who doesn't have any clout, any political clout, will be able to go in and cause this. See what?
That was road and building consultant engineer Abdullahi Mahama. Let's now head to the northern region. The police command there has arrested 2 nurses and a security guard to assist with investigations into the alleged theft of a newborn at One Heart Hospital in Lamashegu, a suburb of Tamale. The Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit said it received a complaint yesterday. Preliminary investigations indicate that a woman posing as a nurse entered the hospital's labor ward and took away a newborn baby under the pretext of administering an injection. The suspects, identified as Abukari, Fatima Bintu, and Grace Siedu Mensah, both nurses who were on duty at the time, as well as Abukari Idi, the security guard on duty, are currently in custody to assist with investigations. Police say intelligence-led operations are currently ongoing to trace the missing baby and arrest any other persons connected to the incident. Away from that, government says it is working to develop a national agribusiness and agro-industry policy to harmonize previously fragmented initiatives across different institutions. The Ministry of Trade and Agribusiness says this will bring coordination, clear direction, and stronger leadership to the agribusiness sector. According to the Director of Agribusiness at the Ministry, Kwame Opong team, the proposed policies is expected to address key agricultural challenges such as post-harvest losses, inadequate storage and cold chain systems, and the recurring problem of glut after harvest followed by scarcity.
On the expansion of aid mandates, thought it wise to have a policy that will bring all the fragmented initiatives together. But previously, successive government have been doing something on agribusiness. However, they were fragmented initiatives sitting at different places. So now, having been given the mandate to run agribusiness, we thought it wise to have a policy which will guide whatever we are going to do. Because without a policy, we will not know the direction we want to go. The post-harvest losses that we've been complaining of, you've seen that it is costing us a lot. But if you look at the system, at one period of time, you realize that there is a glut. And then just few months after, then there's a shortage. But between the glut and the shortage, you realize that a lot of the farm produce go bad. So we are looking at how best we can support people within the value chain, be it a cold storage or processing.
The Director of Agribusiness at the Ministry of Trade and Agribusiness, Kwame Opong team. Meanwhile, Country Director of Agra Ghana, Dr. Betty Annan, says Agra is supporting the ministry to develop a comprehensive national policy that will drive investments and transform the agricultural value chain. They believe the policy will attract private sector investment, provide incentives, and reposition agribusiness as a key driver of economic growth in the country.
Is supporting the Ministry of Trade and Agribusiness to ensure that there is a policy that is designed, or a national policy that looks at agribusiness and agro-industry. We believe that providing this support to the government, sort of a catalytic support, would end up helping the government to come up, or Ghana to come up with that policy. And we believe that if we have a national policy on national policy on agribusiness and agro-industry, we would have, and when it's implemented, we would have more and more interested parties coming into the space. And I believe that once it is implemented, we would have some incentives that would attract more and more people into the space.
That was the Country Director of Agra Ghana, Dr. Betty Annan. This is still the Citi Prime News on 97.3 Citi FM, broadcasting from our studios in Accra. In the northern region, the news is on Diamond 93.7 FM in Tamale. In the Upper West region, we're on Westlink 88.1 FM in Laura. In the Upper East region, the Citi Prime News is live on Source 100.1 FM in Bokum and Pure 100.5 FM in Navrongo. In the Northeast region, we're on Scarp 101.3 FM in Nangpanduri. Still ahead on the Citi Prime News, if you are yet to pay for your table at the Situation All-White Party, time may be running out as today presents the last day for patrons to do so. Please stay with us. We have details of that and others coming up.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All-White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Perez Music, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Wear your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investment Limited, Verve du Vernet, and Logistics Movers.
DJ, bring the tune back again. I shock the fans, so I say, Franco from guess, well, you can give that some.
Sika boom. Fidelity Bank say save and win. Montio. Sika boom. Just deposit and begin. Every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CD. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
This
is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform. City Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
Yeah, welcome back. This is the City Prime News on 97.3 City FM. I am Charles Owusukumi. In more news, Minister for Education Haruna Idrisu has challenged technical universities across the country to place greater emphasis on employable skills and hands-on entrepreneurial training. According to him, as government commits more resources to resetting the education sector, institutions of higher learning must also adjust their teaching approaches to meet current labor market demands. This message was delivered on behalf of the minister by the Deputy Director General of the Ghana Education Service, Professor Smel Gysi, at the 22nd Congregation of the Koforidua Technical University.
This is particularly necessary because some of the job creation interventions program being rolled out by this government have become critical due to employability gaps in the curriculum. I therefore challenge KTU and by extension our technical universities to place employable skills and hands-on practical entrepreneurship at the core of their education delivery.
The Deputy Director General of the Ghana Education Service, Professor Smel Gysi, speaking on behalf of the Education Minister. Meanwhile, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor John Owusu, urged graduates to apply the practical knowledge they have acquired to help solve societal challenges.
Today, you are graduating not only with certificate in your hands, but with knowledge, technical and entrepreneurial skills. These present you with enormous possibilities and opportunities that can be used to change Ghana, Africa, and the entire world. The challenges of the today, you are graduating not only with certificate in your hands, but with knowledge, technical and entrepreneurial skills. These present you with enormous possibilities and opportunities that can be used to change Ghana, Africa, and the entire world. The challenges of the world are waiting for your solutions.
Vice Chancellor of the Koforidua Technical University, Professor John Owusu. Let's now head to Parliament. Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin says he will complete his term as third Deputy Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament. Now, this comes after the Speaker referred him to the Privileges Committee following a petition by a Majority Leader alleging that Afenyo-Markin had defied a parliamentary resolution that removed him from Ghana's ECOWAS delegation. However, in his closing remarks as Parliament rose for the session, the Minority Leader insisted on that he had not disrespected any parliamentary order, noting that the ECOWAS Parliament had rejected that resolution seeking his removal.
The Minority Leader will insist on his rights on serving his full term as a third Deputy Speaker at the ECOWAS Parliament. Therefore, it is our prayer that the first Deputy Speaker and his committee will resist all temptations are being pushed to do that which is never done in any democracy. The Minority Leader has not disrespected any order of this House. Indeed, the ECOWAS Parliament rejected outrightly the resolution that sought to remove the Minority Leader from his seat as an ECOWAS MP. The Minority Leader's seat at ECOWAS Parliament is not one of those that can be removed. You can remove the Chief Justice. You can remove others who are political appointees, but not his bona fide right as a member of ECOWAS Parliament and a third Deputy Speaker. He shall remain until April 2028, when his tenure shall have come to an end.
Leader of the minority in Parliament, Alexander Afenyo-Markin. Now, the Securities and Exchange Commission has warned celebrities and social media influencers against promoting cryptocurrencies and other virtual assets without proper licensing. A crypto bill, which is currently awaiting presidential assent, is designed to regulate cryptocurrency and other virtual assets activities while strengthening anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing measures in Ghana's fast-growing digital finance ecosystem. Speaking at the Maiden National Virtual Asset Literacy Program for Virtual Asset Market Operators, Deputy Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Mensa Thompson, said the virtual asset space is highly volatile and requires strict rules to guide advocacy, advertising, and promotion.
It's on advocacy in the virtual asset space. And here it is very important. We all know how volatile the virtual asset space is. And that's why specific rules have been designed to guide advertisement, promotion, and advocacy. And so influencers who want to work in this space, please be reminded that there are rules concerning advocacy and influencing in the virtual asset space. And only licensed and authorized persons will be allowed to engage in advocacy, advertisement, or promotion in the virtual asset space. And there are consequences for this breach. And so we want to send this message to you that if you want to work in that space as an influencer, take steps to contact the SEC and the Bank of Ghana for the rules that guides that.
That was the Deputy Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Mensa Thompson. Now, if you are yet to confirm and pay for a table for this year's Situational White Party, time may be running out. Today is the final day for patrons to secure table bookings as organizers move to finalize arrangements ahead of the Christmas Eve event at Good Park. Citi News' Shiba Arabe Benin has more in this report.
The countdown to Citi FM and Channel 1 TV's Situation All-White Party continues, but organizers say that the window for table bookings is closing fast. They explain that no new table registrations will be accepted after close of business today, adding that only patrons who have already registered can still make payment to secure their spots.
We can wait till close of day, but after today, we are done.
You should call, confirm the table, and pay for it.
By close of day. For platinum, we are almost done. As in done. So if you want the platinum offer, in fact, you are late and you have registered. So now it's not even about you haven't registered, you are now going to call somebody that you want to go. No, that we are past that stage.
Platinum is nearly taken.
Almost gone.
What about diamond?
Gone. Diamond kakra, but I'm sure with the way the calls are coming and how people are eager right through the weekend and how things went by close of day, dear.
The head of events and partnerships at Citi FM and Channel 1 TV, Frema Edunyame, added that table allocations cannot be changed on the night, urging patrons to complete payment for their chosen package before the deadline.
And in time past, we've experienced people come through, we tell people about the packages, but sometimes people feel, now say we are all at the same venue. Until you get there and they're like, oh, can I top up?
No, you can't top up.
On the grounds there,
so what you choose is what you get.
Choose, no, you'll experience.
So let's explain.
Sheba Arba Benin's report, and in this edition of the City Prime News on 97.3 Citi FM. I am Charles Osukumi. Thank you for listening.
City News, we speak first. Reach our hotline on 0302 224959 and get interactive on Facebook, City 97.3 FM, and on Twitter at City 973.